Hey Colts, it's Ms. Hulko here. Many of you know me as one of the guidance counselors here at Bill Crothers. I'm also one of the teacher supporters of the Colts in Action Club here at BCSS. We want to take this opportunity to recognize amazing women in our lives as March the 8th, of course, is International Women's Day. We believe that March is a whole month to pause and think about the amazing women in our lives, as there are so many stories we could share about inspiration, empowerment, and resilience. This video we're about to show you highlights women from the community, as well as alumni, as well as women in various businesses around here who want to share with us some of their lessons and some of the things they've learned. We want to share these stories of innovation, inspiration, and enlightenment. Please take a chance to enjoy, and thanks so much, Colts.
Hi everyone, it's Bianca Andrescu. I would love to speak to you a little bit about my journey today. I started playing tennis at the age of 7. I had a very demanding schedule from the ages of 10, 11, 12, going to high school, having to do schoolwork along with trying to pursue my tennis career, because I really knew what I wanted to do from a very young age, and I stuck with it. It helped me build the muscle of enjoying to overcome injuries. It helped me love the process, and that in turn helped me also build determination to one day eventually play on the biggest stage of tennis against Serena Williams in the finals of the US Open.
Happy International Women's Day to everyone at Bill Crothers Secondary School. My name is Jennifer Wong, CEO of Aritzia, and I'm so honored to be part of the International Women's Day project from the Colts Action Club. This is Aritzia's 40th year in business, and 37 years ago, I started my journey at Aritzia, starting in retail when I was hired as holiday help at store number 3 in Vancouver. And in 2022, I was appointed CEO of Aritzia, leading our nearly $2.5 billion business today with over 120 stores in Canada and the US and over 8,000 employees.
Hi everyone at Bill Crothers Secondary School. Today we're celebrating the strength, determination, and resilience of women everywhere. My name is Fatima Sheikh, and on Women's Day, I wanted to share what I've learned along my professional journey. I actually work for Estée Lauder Companies that was founded by the legendary woman herself, Estée Lauder. And today I'm actually speaking to you from Paris, and I'm here with a number of very strong and amazing, incredible women showcasing engineering and technology to influence the design of our packages as well as of our products.
Hello, Bill Crothers Secondary School, and happy International Women's Day. My name is Sasha Kristic, and I'm the president of MasterCard Canada. I'm a first-generation Canadian, thanks to my parents for their hard work and sacrifice to move our family to Canada. I was born and raised in Edmonton, Alberta. I've lived in Vancouver, Toronto, Stockholm, Sweden, and Singapore. My undergraduate degree is a Bachelor of Arts in Native Studies with a minor of Women's Studies, and I also have an MBA with a focus on international business from York University. Today, as I mentioned, I'm the president of MasterCard Canada, which gives me the pleasure, the honor, and the responsibility to work with an incredible group of team members and external partners to grow our business and ultimately help Canadian consumers, businesses, and governments pay and get paid in innovative, safe, and flexible ways.
Hi everyone, I'm Penny Wise, Vice President, 3M Global Public Affairs. You might know 3M as the makers of Post-it notes, but we actually make thousands of other products that you haven't heard of because they're used inside other things. We say that you're never more than a meter away from a 3M product, but if you're holding your phone, you're probably much closer than that. Happy International Women's Day. I've had an amazing career so far, working for a company that lifts up and supports women. I'm proud of my accomplishments, whether it's launching new products, being recognized as a marketing leader, building experimental groups, reinvigorating brands, building a manufacturing plant, advocating for STEM equity, or being recognized as one of the 100 most powerful women in Canada. I have learned a lot along the way.
Hi, I'm Wendy Andrushko, President of DuPont Canada. You may not know the company, so let me fill in the blanks. We're a global innovation company with leading edge products and materials serving customers in electronics, water, protection, construction, electric vehicles, healthcare, aerospace, and other industries. And here are a few areas where we work with our customers to make a difference. Our electronic materials go into almost every smartphone on the planet. Police, military, firefighters, and first responders are protected with DuPont Kevlar, Nomex, and Tyvek products. And over 80% of all electric and hybrid vehicles use Nomex paper to enable their motors. And that's just scratching the surface of essential innovations we bring to the world.
Happy International Women's Day, Bill Carruthers staff and students. As a female Toronto police officer for 22 years, I appreciate being given the opportunity to speak about how far we have come as women, especially in the workforce, and how far we still have to go. Currently, I am working out of the Community Partnership and Engagement Unit as the school liaison officer. In my career, I've worked in the Scout Cars, answering radio calls, investigations in the Youth Bureau and Family Violence Unit. And my favorite part is actually working in the community to work together to help each other out and to create a safer environment.
Hi Bill Carruthers, my name is Maya Elliott, aka Yom Rants on social media, and I'd love to wish you all a happy International Women's Day. I graduated from Carruthers in 2019, which feels not that long ago, but it kind of was a long time ago. I am a content creator mainly on TikTok and Instagram, and I post about basically everything. For as long as I can remember, I've been creating content, but I didn't really take it seriously until towards the end of high school because I was doing classes like Comtech and Colts TV, and I was learning how to be in front of a camera and learning how to edit, and all of those skills have put me where I am today.
Hello, Colts and the Bill Carruthers family. My name is Ritu Jalhan, and I'm a chemical engineering graduate who's been with Estee Lauder companies over the past 20 years. And I've had the privilege to work with a lot of successful women under the legacy of Estee Lauder herself.
My name's Marcia Moffat, and I'm the country head of Canada for BlackRock. We're a global asset management firm managing about 10 trillion of assets globally and about 220 billion here in Canada. I started out my career as a biologist. Then I moved into law and did a joint law MBA program. From there, I practiced law for a few years, living in New York and then in Paris. And then I moved back to Canada and I moved into investment banking. So I made a career change. Did that with Royal Bank of Canada and spent the next 12 years there in 3 different capacities. First investment banking, then investor relations, and then retail banking. Then I struck out on my own for a few years, and now I'm at BlackRock, where I've been for the last 8.5 years.
Hey everyone, my name is Christina Rajkumar, and I graduated from Bill Carruthers in 2019. I played rugby and volleyball, and currently I'm a first-year student at Osgoode Hall Law School. I just finished my undergraduate at McGill and am now in my first year of law. And I always look fondly back on my time at Carruthers. It was amazing. And it taught me about how important community is, having community, having good friends, but also the importance of investing in your community and being involved and fostering lasting relationships.
As a child, my dad would bring flowers to my mother, my sister, and I every International Women's Day. So at a young age, I knew that International Women's Day was special, but now I've come to appreciate that not only is it special, it's also critical, and we can't take it for granted. We can say that we live in a relatively equal society in Canada, but the same is not true around the world. And until we have a world where access to fundamentals like education, healthcare, meaningful employment, financial independence, and choice is equal for everyone, we all have work to do.
And at Aritzia, our community platform and theme for International Women's Day is Women to the Power of Women. Our company is 85% women, with 73% women in senior leadership. And this is authentically and truly who we are. And it's only more recently I have realized that only 6.6% of CEOs in Canada are women. And now I find myself in a room with peers and see that I am only one of a few women in the room. This is an adjustment for me when my entire career has been in the company of amazing women. And I do have to remind myself not to be intimidated or lose confidence, and I have to ground myself in who I am, what I know, and what I believe in.
Shortly after that, my career stopped because of injuries. Those were very, very difficult times, as I've dealt with injuries in the past, but never after such a high like that. So it took a lot away from it because I wanted to continue playing. But as I shortly discovered in life, there are peaks and valleys, and I had to learn to accept situations. I had to learn again how to overcome these situations, because a lot of things in life come through experience, and I am forever grateful for it.
In 2002, I joined the Toronto Police, and in my graduating class, there was 132 male officers and only 12 female officers. That's 8%. Even today in Ontario Police Services, only a quarter of police officers are women. So with those stats, we seriously need to embrace this year's theme of invest in women, accelerate progress.
And although this journey has been so fun, so rewarding, and so educational, there have been some challenges, and there still are. When you make the decision to post about yourself and your life on social media, you are opening a door to a world of hate and critique and a lot of negative stuff. And that realization really hit hard for me, because I am someone who's extremely opinionated. And when people don't like your opinions, they can say some very rude and very demeaning things. A lot of my content is about music opinions and movie opinions. And when that world is dominated by men, it's very hard to make yourself successful in those realms, because a lot of people don't like listening to women. I get a lot of DMs and comments basically trying to invalidate my opinions because I'm a woman. People have literally said, "You're a woman, what do you know?" Which makes zero sense, because there are so many successful females doing exactly what I'm doing. And although there's so many people with this mindset, I have found so much success in what I do that those comments don't even bother me anymore.
I'm passionate about creating opportunities for people to shine. I think back to the people who helped me shine when I was in your position, high school, moving into university, early careers. They were teachers, family members, mentors, coaches, all who took a vested interest in two things: answering my many questions and seeing qualities, skills, or perspectives that I may not have seen in myself. And I will tell you that today, I still turn to those important people in my life for that same perspective and advice. It's a lifelong skill to be able to seek out advice and perspective.
I'm proud of the role I played at DuPont, which began as a customer service rep after graduating from the University of Toronto with a Bachelor of Commerce degree. Like some of you, I didn't know much of what DuPont did. Yet while I interviewed with the company, I found myself inspired and impressed by the people and the culture. I also loved that it was a global company with opportunities to learn, grow, and develop my career. From customer service to Canada leader and the first woman to serve in this role, I've been fortunate to work with great people and teams in all aspects of the business.
Coming here and seeing so many women in different functions and roles is truly inspiring. My success really and my inspiration comes from my mom and many other women that I've had the privilege of knowing in both my personal and professional journey. So remember, as you sort of embark on your own path, to raise each other up, be strong, extremely kind, and above all, be yourself and be humble.
And my main messages are opening yourself up to opportunity and risk. You will not have it all figured out right from the get-go, or maybe you will, but I certainly did not. And trying different things, being open to working in different capacities, to studying different things, to living in different locations. I think that all of that has made my path really interesting and rewarding. And I think just having a mature view around the career being a journey and life being a journey, and there's going to be good days and bad days and tough weeks and wonderful weeks.
One of my biggest learnings is to be open and flexible, and it's okay to not have 100% clarity on where I'm going. Even when I had a career goal in mind, sometimes the path to get there wasn't a straight line. In fact, most of the time, it was a meandering pathway. And I discovered that could be really good. There have been jobs and experiences that I didn't expect or didn't think I wanted, and those turned out to be the best ones, the ones that prepared me for future roles and for leadership.
And through those years and through my experiences, there's one message I'd like to share with all you young females, and that is the importance of women supporting women. There's often a stereotype that shadows us as women, and that stereotype tells us that sometimes women can be petty, we can compete with each other, we can be exclusive and even single each other out. And having 3 teenage daughters myself, I've seen them all experience that time to time. And one of the big lessons I've learned over time is the power of women supporting each other. It's contagious, it's inspirational, especially when you're working towards a common goal and in the face of adversity.
It is important and essential to invest in yourself, regardless of your career path, to overcome the fear of what others may think you can and cannot do. At police college, I took it as a personal challenge when somebody would say, you can use a lighter weight, or you don't need to do that, like your male counterparts are doing. My inner competitive voice would say, challenge accepted, and I would go above and beyond to prove to those and myself that I could complete the task. Plus, it is vital to accept that as a police officer, regardless of gender, we are expected to do the same job. So it was important to me to prove that to myself, my colleagues, and my employer.
If I could talk to my high school self, I'd ask, what am I passionate about? My advice to me would be to make connections, be curious, strive to learn, and always have a growth mindset to achieve your goals.
So as part of this project, I want to encourage young women to pursue their goals, and here are some things that have worked for me along the way. I'll give you 2. Don't take no for an answer. You may have read about my story of not taking no for an answer when I first applied to work at Aritzia. And this is just part of who I am, my personality, or it's an attitude of perseverance that I've always had. 2, be yourself and be confident for who you are. Say what you mean and mean what you say. Especially for women, it's not always something that comes and feels natural. And believe me, I've not always felt confident. So I even do breath work to bring myself back to center, to ground myself, and to remind myself about what is important to me. And I have found that if I lead with my own core values, I cannot go wrong. Feeling confident becomes stronger when you ground yourself in who you are.
I have been blessed with so many opportunities to do such cool things just because I ignored the hate and I did what I wanted to do. I've been invited to movie premieres. I've been able to talk to celebrities that I've idolized for as long as I can remember. I've been flown out to different places to do cool things. And looking back on it now, if I chose to let all those misogynistic, negative comments get to me and I stopped posting about what I love, I would have never gotten those opportunities. So take it from me. Don't listen to what all these yappers gotta say. Do your own thing.
During those tough times is when we really build our character and we find strength to overcome obstacles, and they really make us stronger and more determined. At the end of the day, it's all how you look at life. If you want to look at it in a positive way, positive things will come. If you want to look at it in a negative way, negative things will come. It's basically the law of attraction, and it's real. In the process of overcoming, you get yourself emerging into finding new meanings of life, of your purpose, whether it's on the tennis court or in the classroom. You're able to use those tools that you've learned and use them to your advantage and help you stay at those peaks maybe just a little bit longer, because life on earth is all about, the good times and the bad times. Without the darkness, there isn't light. Without light, there isn't darkness, as that cliche saying goes. The message I'm trying to convey to you all is Please don't see setbacks as a failure or something bad or dreadful. I know it can feel like that, but please use them to your advantage and an opportunity.
So I'm here to remind you and to ask you to take a moment to reflect and to think about how we can work towards changing that narrative by taking action and changing how we interact with each other and the women in our lives. No matter the differences we share, how we can take the time to be more empathetic, compassionate, to be kind and give grace. Because through those actions, it will change our mindset and allow us to become stronger as one and overcome any barriers that come in our way.
I encourage you all to keep exploring things that you're interested in. Stay curious, stay hungry for knowledge, and remember that you have so much value and you're so important and you can contribute so much to wherever you are.
Rebranding the company and accomplishing one of the most successful brand launches 3M has ever seen. Our tagline, 3M Science Applied to Life, is still used today around the world almost 10 years later. So my lesson for you, the opportunity for you, is to always take a breath, be open to changes, embrace the opportunities that come along, lean in, and learn along the way.
Women have come so far, but we still have a long way to go. As the famous Maya Angelou said, each time a woman stands up for herself, without knowing it, possibly without claiming it, she stands up for all women. Thank you for your time and happy International Women's Day. Have a great day and stay safe.
But overall, it's been super rewarding and continues to be. I'm certainly nowhere close to being finished yet. I think you all have a lot of exciting years ahead of you, and I wish you all the best and a happy International Women's Day.
Most importantly, as Reshma Sujani says, be brave, not perfect. Finding your path means taking risks, stretching yourself to be your best you. We learn and develop through making mistakes and trying again. Brave, not perfect. Thank you so much to the Colts Action Club for this opportunity to share. Happy International Women's Day.
So my ask of you on this International Women's Day is twofold. First, recognize your unique qualities that make you shine and share them with the world. Own your passions and your strengths. And even when, and maybe especially when, those strengths don't feel like they quite fit in with everything that's going on around you, lean in harder. How boring would the world be if we were all good at the same thing? Diversity is a power, no question about it. And second, be bold and confident in asking for insight, advice, and perspective. You don't always have to take the advice you're given, although your parents may not appreciate my saying that. But building the skill and the ability to hear different points of view and put them together in a plan that's best for you is an absolutely critical life skill. And so with that, let me wish you a happy International Women's Day. I can't wait to see how our world improves when your passions shine bright.
So thank you for your time, and I look forward to all the great things you will achieve. And most importantly, remember, be you. Happy International Women's Day.
Women, you are so much more capable than you think you are. Look at where you are now. You're at a sports school, and sports are usually dominated by men, but you're here. Even if it's not sports, if it's music, if it's science, if it's math, whatever you are doing, you're only going up from here. I know it sounds super cliche, but these are the words I would have told myself when I was sitting in my classrooms not knowing what I was gonna do. Just do what you want to do, not what other people tell you you need to do. Because who knows what you're gonna do 2, 3, 4, 5 years down the line. I could have never predicted it for myself. Every single one of you has potential, so stick to it.
Hey Bill Crothers. Some of you may know me. My name is Miss Youssef, and I'm the head of family studies here at BCSS. This month is International Women's Month. And with that, I want to encourage you to think about the women who inspire you and remind you that you can do anything that you put your mind to. We are so excited to hear the amazing stories of these inspirational women who've shared their journeys, achievements, and innovations in their respective fields. Happy International Women's Day, and thank you for watching.